Good day, gamers. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to another Game Master Games Facebook Live show. I'm your host, Game Master Dave. Let's level up. The very first thing I want to talk about is what's coming up next weekend, the 19th and 20th. Hey, Virginia. Oh, I keep saying Virginia. That's my wife, Ginger. I don't know. I say it because it pops up on my screen as Virginia. So, hey, Ginger, nice to see you, even though you're in just the other room, and I just saw you 10 seconds ago. It's beautiful how these things work out in the house. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is, just to make sure everybody knows, is OctaCon. It is next weekend at the Bethpage Library, right? This is the 6th year we are doing it. It's October 19 and 20, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. And we are honored to have Legendary Realms games, Cosmic Comics games, and Long Island Retro gaming, as well as we're going to have other local artists and vendors there too. We're going to have a miniature painting class, an escape room, retro video games, Pokemon Keyforge and Magic the Gathering, learn how to play, lots of board games and role-playing games too. And we got family-friendly games. Should be a blast. It is going to be at the Bethpage Library. There's the address right there and phone number if you want to call. And there's parking right across the street. So please join us for OctaCon. That is next weekend. And I'm sure I'll be talking about it on Wednesday as well. All right. So this weekend, I forgot to bring it. I was going to bring it to the table. This past week, Ginger and I were invited to a wedding where she was actually the officiant of the wedding. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. And by the way, those of you that are watching now can actually comment or send us questions. Please like the video as well. And then also, it's going to be, maybe not tonight, but tomorrow, it should be on my YouTube channel, Game Master Dave. So you can watch it there, or on my personal page. If you're my friend, I will post it over there as well. Greg, are you in Florida? Where were you? I was just curious. You moved away, I know, but I don't know where you are right now. So if you move back to Long Island, just let us know. Just curious. All right, so we got invited to a wedding, and we heard that it was going to be quite spectacular. It was at the Atlantis Aquarium. A lot of fun. You probably saw pictures on Facebook, maybe not. And the couple, or at least the gentleman that invited us and hired Ginger as the wedding officiant, I know him. His name is Frank. I know him from, hey, Bill, nice to see you. I know him from several gaming conventions that I've gone to, DexCon and other ones on Long Island as well. And they, at least he's a big gamer. So would you believe, I could not believe it, that the Walking Down the Aisle song for the bride was the Game of Thrones theme song. Unbelievable. I've never seen that before. Pretty wild. And here are some funny photos that they took. They had like a photo booth set up. So, of course, Ginger and I, we got to ham it up. I got this thing that says, you can't even see it right there, but, Ginger's pretending that she's drinking, which, she doesn't. If you know Ginger, she does not drink, but that's just so funny. Hey, Charles, nice to see you. Hey, Charles is going to be at OctaCon. Also, we just talked about that, Charles. So Charles is an artist, a local Long Island artist, and so he's going to be there. He just joined us live on the screen. So we're looking forward to seeing you. Hey, Charlie, are we going to see Meg too? I mean, hopefully we are, but that would be great. If we could. So there's me with my Viking hat, and see, I get plenty of likes in my Viking hat, as you can see. Okay, anyway, the other thing I'd love to talk about, hey Charlie, nice to see you. No way, Jill and Frank are on? That's great. Hey, Jill and Frank, congratulations. So we were just talking about the music and the fun times. Now, what Jill and Frank don't know, and what Frank's other gaming friends don't know, is that I had a game in the pocket of my suit, just in case I needed to break something out. I had roll for it. That's what I was going to bring to the table and have on here, so I could show you that I was ready. I was ready at that wedding if I needed to break out a game, but I didn't, because it was action-packed, and we did have to leave a little bit early, which was unfortunate. But we had so much fun, Ginger and I, dancing, and the food, and of course the ceremony was fantastic. So I don't know if Jill and Frank, you heard the beginning of the Facebook Live show, but we are just really honored to be part of your wedding. Thank you so much. we had a good time. So, as you know, every time that we talk on here on Facebook Live, we like to cover a little bit of a game. We just we don't cover too much of it because this is not a review show. But if you guys are interested in having a different kind of format or more information, please let us know. Now, there was a super hot game a couple years ago called The Mind. And there was all this advertising about it, how crazy it was, how interesting it was, and I never got the chance to play it. So the Bethpage Library, where we're holding OctaCon, as you know, rents out games. If you're a Bethpage resident, you can take out games just like they were a book. And if your library doesn't do this, then you need to go tell them. So tell them to go buy some games and rent them out. So we took out Disney Villainous. Ginger got a chance to play it. Hi, Foxy. How you doing? We also got Constantinopolis. So we're going to learn how to play that soon. And once a month, if you don't know already, we do run games at the Bethpage Library. So a couple years ago, going back to the game we're going to feature tonight, a couple years ago, the Bethpage Library has all this information here, so you can't really see it that well. But it's The Mind, okay? And it's put out by Pandasaurus Games. Okay, it's for 2 to 4 players. About 20 minutes to play. It is really, really quick. It says ages 8 plus. And it is a super easy and quick game. Basically, how it works is, depending on the number of players, you need to get through certain levels. And if you get through all the levels that are for the number of players you have, you win the game. Okay? So we're going to start, Ginger and I are going to start here and do a little demonstration on how this is played. This is tough to do with holding a phone. Okay, so we're at level 1. All right, so at level 1, we each get handed. You can come over now, honey. What is she doing? Wait a second. You're trying to read my mind? Wait. Maybe we need to connect. Oh, okay. You'll understand. Everybody that's watching will understand in just a second. Okay, so essentially, we're playing with 2 players, so we have 2 lives. Think of these as like, video game lives, okay? We can't make... Hi, Foxy. We can only make 2 mistakes before losing the game. And we have 1 throwing star, okay? Which means that's sort of like a... It helps us advance the game a little bit. It's sort of like a freebie, and I like to call them shurikens, but throwing stars is good enough. Okay, so we've just set this up a little mock thing to show you that we start out at level 1, so we each have 1 card. Go ahead and pick up your card, honey. That's yours over there. That's your level 1 card. So we're going to pick it up, and I'll show you this. Now, these cards are numbered 1 to 100, and level 1 is really easy to play because we only get dealt 1 card, and the round ends when we have played all of the cards we have.
Did you look at my number?
I did not look at your number, honey.
Let the people see my number.
Okay, okay. So hold on a second. I'm closing my eyes, and Ginger's going to show you her number. Are you done?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I did not see Ginger's number. Okay, so you saw my number. Now, this game, we're not allowed to talk. Once we put our hands on the table, and then we remove them, that signifies the beginning of the game. And we're not supposed to talk. But of course, I got to talk to explain the game. Okay, so anyway, through nonverbal, Charlie, that's right, Vulcan Mind Meld could help. That's right. So now the thing is that we are supposed to play these cards in numeric order, playing the lower one first. Now, I've got to look at the verbal, nonverbal signals from Ginger if she wants to play that card or not. So let's see, what is she doing? So what basically we're trying to figure out is, does she have a high card or a low card? And the way she's acting, I think she might have a higher card. So at any time, anybody can play a card. So I'm going to take a risk and play my card. Okay, I played 36, she played 26. Oh, no!
Oh, no,
we
Dad,
lost.
close
Okay, so this goes in there, and we lost the bunny. Ding, 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 ding. Bunny goes away. So now we only got 1 life. Okay, so we're not playing a whole game, just so everybody knows. Just want you to get the idea. Now, level 2, we switched to level 2. And with 2 players, we're supposed to go through 12 levels, just so you know. Okay, 2 players. We've got 2 cards. Okay, so those are my cards. All right, I'm turning away. Go ahead, Ginger. Okay, can I look?
Wait. Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to. If one of us thinks we have a low card, we should play something. So I'm going. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So now, I think I'm going to play this one because I think it's low enough. There's 4 cards in play, and we got to get lower. Okay, so I played a card, and Ginger didn't react, so that means she's got cards that are higher than 12. All right, so Ginger, so now we're looking at nonverbal things. So she's not... Well, but the thing is now what I'm going to do is look, because you guys can see what card I have. So instead, my signal is going to be like this. That sort of gave her the idea to play a card since I said so and higher. Look what she played. 52 and 57, and I played 89. We won! Yay! Okay. No, we get absolutely nothing.
Yes,
oh,
we
yeah.
get it. We
Oh
get
yeah, so
another
then if you get a
throwing
bonus, you get another throwing star. So now let's give if you finish a level, you'll get a bonus. So we get a throwing star.
We should demonstrate.
Okay.
Throwing stars.
Okay, so now we're going to demonstrate the throwing stars, and then we'll be done with our show. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so now I am just expediting the show. Let's say we were really smart and got done with level 3 and got done with level 4, and now we are at level 5. So now we got 5 cards.
All right.
Okay, so now let me set these up. Okay, so I'm showing the audience my cards. All right, and then you guys can play along. Ginger can't see the screen, so you guys play along and tell me what you think. What card I should throw first? And there, I'm not looking. Ginger, you showed your cards. Okay, you good? Hopefully everybody can see them because I can't see from the camera angle.
Okay.
All right, hand on the table. Hand on the table. We're ready. Get into the zone. Are you in the zone? Are you in the zone? Okay, here we go. All right, so everybody, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a chance. I got 5 cards. What do you think? Oh, can't see. We really need a mic stand. Please go to Patreon, Game Master Dave, and give me some money to. This is nuts. I'm going to go for it. Ooh, no. Okay, so now what happens is oh no, that's it. We lose. The last money goes away. Okay, what would not happen? What normally happen is that card would go underneath. Yeah, no, I was right. No. Yeah,
Wait.
I had a 16. It was like this, 13.
Oh, okay.
I had a 16.
So let's pretend that we had another bunny, and now I go like this.
I don't know what that means.
That's the symbol. That's because you're not.
Oh yeah. So raise your hand.
signal.
Raise your hand. So that's the
my
signal,
hand
and then
is
I
the
raise my
throwing
hand,
star.
and that means we're going to use a throwing star. So 1 throwing star goes away, so we still got 1 left. And then the lowest number card in our hand gets thrown out. Okay, so I had a 44, and she had a 48, which means everybody out there in the audience, the lowest card she had was 48. So this is obvious. I'm playing that. Okay. Now the thing is, here's the problem. Look at my number. She's got 3 cards left. I'm gonna be a little hesitant. Oh, you want to show them?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little hesitant. So now, oh, Ginger's very smart. She raises the hand. We got 1 shuriken left. 1 shuriken goes away. The lowest card is played. I got a 74 and a 73. Good thing we used the shuriken. Yes. Okay, now so I have no cards, so she can play hers in order, and we win. Yay! Good job, honey. Thank you for demonstrating the game. That might have taken a little longer than we expected, but Foxy enjoyed it, right? That's right. All right, so thank you so much for checking that out. Let me tell you, Ginger and I had a hoot with that game, even though we're just playing 2 players. It can play up to 4 players. Check it out, The Mind. If you're a Bethpage resident, go take it out of the library once we return it. Okay. And so so then I just want to fill you in. We already talked about OctaCon, what we had already going on. We have that. You can freeze the video if you need the information about it. We do run monthly game nights at the Bethpage Library. Oh, this was October 4. We just did this one. So we'll do it again on the first Friday of the month in November. Cosmic Comics and Games will be at OctaCon, and here's some information about their store. Hey, Legendary Realms, if you hear this, if you want to give me a little thing like this, that'd be great. Hey, Rich, thanks for joining us. And there's also membership stuff at Cosmic Comics and Games. And there's our contact information. if you're interested, we also like to support Main Street Board Game Cafe and also LI Retro. You can see expo.liretro.com. And Ginger's website is joyfuldayceremonies.com. We're on Board Game Geek as GMG Dave, I think. And then, of course, we're on YouTube and Patreon. So, again, thank you so much for joining us for another Facebook Live show. I really hope you enjoyed the little stuff about the mind, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at OctaCon next weekend, the 19th and 20th. Check us out, and you can always catch up on Game Master Games Facebook page. Everything will be posted there, and also on meetup.com, Game Master Games on meetup.com as well. So with that said, thanks again for joining us for another Facebook Live show. Give yourself 100 experience points. And until the next time we meet across the table, keep your dice dry, your rulebooks ready, and your meeples strong. Yes, Ginger, that's correct. Meeples strong. Good night.